Welcome back. This is Technics, and we are playing some more Breaking Bedrock. And I am in my new base. I have been moving over here. I've been doing a bunch of work and digging out my new base, which is actually right below where I was building before. I don't think I was showing that off before. I haven't shown that off yet, but I was building some stuff up there, and then I decided I'm gonna move down here, move from my little shack finally. And put I started a foundation here. I'm just gonna build like a building here. But then it's kind of split. Like this goes into my base, and this goes down into my my okay. There's water, and I think where the water's coming from. I haven't put any water features in yet, so I think there's water over this way. I'll have to go check that out. I am looking for a pen because I'm trying to write something down. Oh, here's my pen. I have to remember something. Well, and now I can't remember what the hell. I have this horrible short-term memory issue sometimes. Partial ADD and other stuff. So anyway, this is my new I haven't really shown off. I showed off the finished product before, but I haven't shown it off since I did this and started like doing some other stuff. So this is the entrance, obviously. This just goes into the back, into the behind the scenes, basically. So I can do stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or make it like a secret door or something, but so that just goes back into. Now I remember what it was. Check. Okay. Anyway, this is my, I have decided to implement a 3x3 piston door. I have a pressure plate or an override, so I can step on the pressure plate. Or I can just override. And it opens, and then this doesn't work at all, so that way I can just like leave it open. And I've showed off before most of this. I haven't shown it off since I did some item sorting. I'm still okay, there's 128 slots, so I can do 128 items, and I had a list. Basically, what I did was I took a spreadsheet and put like every single item that there is in game. And then I sort of went through and found all the stuff that I think I want to keep right now. I was at first expecting to make this expandable that way, but I don't think I'm going to do it because it's just a lot of work, and I think 120 items is plenty for what I need. So what I did was I sort of filtered it down to things that I want to I know I'm going to be using. So I know I'm going to be using tons of cobble. I'm going to be using stone, but see, stone's going to be turned into like most of the time it's going to be turned into that's not there. It's going to go to the bottom, into stone brick most of the time, or I'm gonna turn it into I haven't filtered these yet, into slabs and stuff like that. Some of these aren't filtered yet. As I'm getting stuff, I'm going back and basically setting up the filter, and then putting the hopper in so that it actually works. And then everything else just has dirt like as the filter, so it'll just pass right by it. So some of these I'm not even using yet. Obviously, like these, I haven't done this. I'm debating about whether or not I'm going to filter my diamonds. I was actually, because I have the traditional setup, which is with 18 items, which I think is one of the reasons why I'm thinking that this is inefficient. So I had like iron blocks, although right now I have a ton of iron, and gold blocks and stuff like that. But it's not having to use 18 or 19 actually blocks of that item to filter is not very efficient, because I'm gonna have those items back there in the hopper. I'm not gonna be using it. So now if I had a ton of iron, yeah, I could do that. or obviously with cobble, there's just, you know, infinite amounts of cobble, so I can do that. But certain things, I'm realizing that it's not really that, it's just not, I'm not, it's kind of dumb to do that. So, I have pulled some of those. I'm not going to filter them right now. Leaving these spots open for something else, possibly. Something like diamonds, I'm debating. I was actually looking at Ski Dog's when he was in, and his is filtered by 2. I think it's just the difference of the 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 blah 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 the redstone on the back, and I need to test that. The difference of the redstone length and how it's actually the comparator, you know, redstone mechanism on the back actually like detects how many or what item is coming through. So if I can shorten that, if I can fix that on the back end and it only needs 2 or 3 items to filter, then this is going to be a lot, you know, more reasonable to do. So anyway, but yeah, I do that. So I'm doing the, you know, like different stones. So I'm doing stone, andesite, polished andesite, a granite, polished granite, stuff like that. But then I'm realizing, well, I guess this makes sense because I could take this and I'm just gonna dump all this in here, and then if I need it, I can come in here and be like, okay, grab a bunch of andesite, or you know, this is diorite, um, turn it into this, or I guess like I'm trying to find a good example. Is um, coal? Well, no, not coal. You know, these I'm not sure about either. I'm figuring if I have stuff left over, like if I take down a redstone build or something, then I'll have a bunch of these. Um, but okay, like this, like cooked stuff. Like I guess if I went out hunting or something and I got a whole bunch of stuff, I could dump it in here. But right now, and I'll show it to you, is I have a system where um and these are just empty, and then of course back here, I'll show you in a second what I'm talking about. And then up here is I ended up, because what this does is it comes in through the top, and then it filters. It goes all the way across this way and goes across, and then all the way across this way, and then down, and then all the way across that way, and then all the way across this way. So at first I was going to put my dump chest at the end, but then I realized I can't do that because it ends here, and if I have an open chest somewhere, everything's just going to start dumping in that's after that. So I change this and just put my dump chest in here, which basically means if I throw stuff into the sorter that isn't sorted, it'll just end up in here. Anyway, so what I am doing is, you want to close? Oh, I override it. That's right. There we go. Anyway, so what I am doing up here, go sleep real quick. My nifty barren bedroom. I'm still decorating. I just dug a bunch of this out, and I've been focusing on another project that I'll show off in a second. So what I did was I started moving stuff over here out of my little hut. So I moved this in here, which is my fishing shack. And then, you know, this, obviously I've got two chests in here, just for sitting here for a long time. And then this, I actually dug this all the way up and put some glass so it hits the glass sky. So it should get a little bit better drop rates. And then in here is what I had in my old in my shack, which was my my mini smelter. I was debating about. I'm still kind of debating about. I have you know, if you watched my build, I have a build for a super smelter that I got from the idea um, from Snow Crash. Snow Crash built something. Yeah, it was uh, a smelter and an auto smelter, and I kind of like doubled it and put it. I actually built it on another server, but I did a build video of it. I was debating about doing that and putting that kind of somewhere else, um, but it's so many hoppers, and I don't really want to do the whole, you know, tons of hoppers thing, or again, since I already did that with my sorter. So right now, basically what this is it's just a simple two item uh furnace smelter. These two chests back here basically feed into the and I can just drop coal in there and that'll keep this filled. Then these are two, I can put two separate items. These basically turn these off. So if I turn this on and I dump stuff in here, it's not going to go anywhere. Let's see if I have, actually I have one piece of iron. So I can do this and it'll turn it on. Turn off. And then both of these furnaces. So this way I can just dump two different things in here. And I can, if I put stuff in here, I can just smelt one or the other depending on what I want to do. Or I can smelt both of them. Have them just on until they're done. They both dump into this chest. And then this chest also has a switch, which basically if I have it on, then everything's just dumped into the chest. If I turn it off, then basically what it does is it goes, there are hoppers underneath the floor that go both of these things, and this is just a regular dump chest. Both of these go straight down into my sorting system. So, you know, if I come in here, and what I was saying before is it's, you know, I'm not sure if I want to do, you know, the raw materials if they're smeltable, because I can just come in here and dump them all in here and just have them go straight into my sorter into the cooked or smelted items, and I will, you know, I don't need to have the raw items. So I'm really not sure. Now if I dumped them in here, the raw items, they would go, you know, into those raw items. So I might just take those out and just put like cooked, finished items kind of thing. But anyway, so the other things that I'm doing, I have another room here. I haven't done anything over here, so I'm gonna put something over here. Maybe another enchanting room or some sort of a workshop-y thing. I'm not sure. Obviously you saw my little bedroom. I'm still working on this. This little closet. And then going down here, I haven't done anything down there. Here is the new XP farm. I think I and a couple other people have shown off my the other XP farm that it was just a quick build that I did. That was just you go down a ladder into next to a zombie spawner. When I was digging for my storage, I went down like a hallway and I realized and I came across a couple spawners that were really close to each other. So did a little math and found the center point, and ended up the last few days I've been building this. I really should have done this on camera, but I've had people around and it's just been noisy around here because we've been getting ready to do this event. So it just hasn't been a good time for recording. But so the last few days or last couple days, I've been working on this. So over here we have yes. So over here we have the zombie spawner. And then down here we have the skeleton spawner. And I think this is a lot better because before I was gonna do near the zombie spawner that I have, the other one is a spider spawner, but those things are really kind of temperamental, and spiders are hard to channel into where you want them. Where these guys are a lot easier because you can just water elevator them up. So what I did was I you know did the same build. Then I have water elevators. Do I still have this guy in here? Oh, I don't. He just spawned. I was actually gonna build just getting ready to put a little trap in there for baby zombies. Baby zombies will not go up elevators, so they get stuck down there. So I was gonna put like a little piston trap door with a right here. Here. Okay. I was gonna put a little piston trap door or trap floor on the bottom because the water is actually a level above, so it flows in like this, and then there's an empty spot, and then water is here because there's a sign right there, down at the bottom. So the baby zombies will get caught in like the very last block there. They won't be able to float up because they can't go up the elevators. So I was gonna make this block down at the very bottom a piston, like push a button and it'll open, and there'll be lava down at the bottom, and he can dump in there. And so it's not like 100% efficient, this one, because I lose the baby zombies, but it's pretty damn efficient considering baby zombies don't spawn that often. So I have switches in here. I put lights so I can turn it off. I put a switch, boom, and they start spawning. That was a weak spawn, but and then down here I can do the same thing. Boom, there's a bunch of them. I will, and there he goes. I'm gonna turn this one back on. He went up there. See, we should be getting some skellies coming up here. Yep, there we go. And basically, this floor right here, like if you like, when I was doing a little bit of calculation, I found the center point, which is this. God, my mouse is so sensitive. This right here, this crafting table is the center point between that spawner and that spawner, and then I kind of measured out like the full distance where you could sit in here and have both spawners active when you have them on. So it's this nice little block right here. So if you stand anywhere in here, I really wanted to do an enchanting table in here. I kind of wanted to do it in this little block over here, but that would mean you go outside and you have to do enchanting while you're not, like, actually that one wouldn't be on or something. So I don't know. Anyway, they're not completely one shot. Of course, my sword kind of sucks, but we lost all our gear yesterday trying to do a wither. So, but I measured it 20. It should be 20. The number of blocks I tested it, but I don't know. It's not working. But it's only a couple hits. I might put it like a little button in there to kill them, but got a couple chests, obviously. Enter chest for people that want to transfer stuff. Incinerator did a little dropper into lava or incinerator, basically. So tick into the lava, so when these start to fill up, we can just get rid of that. So that's what I've been working on for the last couple days. And then I think we're still kind of working on the slime farm. I've got most of the levels done on that. I showed one of the other members, Matt the Warrior, to what I'm doing and how he can help out. So hopefully there will be a couple people on there now, trying to get this this slime farm working. Have a couple ideas for it, to make it a little more efficient while you're sitting there AFKing. That's pretty much most of what I've done. I did I'm trying to think of what I'm doing here. I want to get rid of this. So I'm really, I still have a whole bunch of crap in here that I need to get rid of. So I'm gonna dump. I put a little disposal unit over there, and I want to get rid of some of this crap so I can start carrying over. Like I can get rid of all this gold stuff, all these things I've picked up off of zombies. Put these, probably dump these over in the enchanting area. All these books. Sitting when you AFK fish, you just get so much stuff. Close off my other little path over there, and then I kind of redid this over here a little bit. Go over here. This is my little villager zombie trapping area. Open. Thank you. Move some stuff around. I put the reeds or the sugar cane back over here. Split these up. They're still not turning into grass. That is weird. I was trying to do an auto villager wheat farm here. As you can see, I was gonna dump, have everything dump into here. But that requires hoppers and hopper minecarts for this thing, and I can't find anything else that's easier. And I didn't have I don't have that much. Now I do. Now I can make all the hoppers, but I just kind of gave up on that for a bit because I didn't have the resources to do it, and I wanted to finish my other projects. I still have a lot more wheat than I had before, which is good because then we can, feed, breed the cows and sheep. But I think it looks a little bit nicer now. It looks kind of cool. As soon as I get this done, it'll look even cool, and there'll be like a villager kind of wandering around here, picking up wheat. I was thinking about doing it for all the different things, but that would require me making a whole bunch of different um, gated off farm areas, and I don't know. I just kind of like it the way it is right now. So I think. Yeah, and I'm still kind of working on this project, but I might as well show it off as it is right now. I don't think I've done that yet, so. This is, I was going to make this my entrance, but I think what it's going to do is, because I now have my entrance downstairs, what I'm going to do is have it go up. Have a stairwell go up. And the only reason I'm not doing a building right now is I'm kind of trying to crank this video out because I'm getting ready for this event this weekend, so I just want to get something done real quick and put it up for this week. But yeah, so kind of working on some design stuff. Played with this on my test server. I kind of like it. So I'm going to let me look on the outside. Get to an area where it's not. I'm not gonna fall. I had a thing going out there. I'm gonna put some of the posts on the outside, kind of hanging down across the top, across there. But did a little bit of glass and some little prettiness, and there's these redstone lamps. Obviously are powered. I'm gonna put them on a switch. But I'm gonna make this kind of like, I don't know, like come up and make it kind of a big, I don't want to say like a grand room, like kind of a, I don't want to say a ballroom or anything like that, but kind of like a big, um, I don't know what the word would be. Just kind of like overlooking everything, at least at this height. And I'm gonna put a roof on it, and maybe kind of mirroring what I did down in my my storage area, and something like that. I'm still debating about this little porch. I kind of want a glass porch, but then it would look all weird with these slabs. So I don't know if what I'm gonna do with that, but because I'd like to kind of look down, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I think the next project, as we've kind of decided. Oh, I think Ski Dog was talking about doing water monuments. I think we found 2 or 3 of them. I know there's one over by Savavani, and I know Ski says he's found 2. God, my bow, because I have a bow. I don't have any arrows. Yes, I do. And this is infinity, so that should work. I lost all my gear, so it's like there we go. He said he found a couple water monuments, so I think next week we're gonna maybe do monuments on a stream. That'd be kind of cool. And then but I think what I was saying, the next project I want to do is Blaze Farm, as I've kind of said before. Blaze Farm is necessary because we need the blaze powder for potions. Oops. And so I think it's a little bit more important than like a big huge wither farm or anything like that. But I think we've got everything else. The big projects I've been working on so far that I've had on my list are done, which are the XP farm, and then of course my sorter, which I got done. So I'm still kind of like, getting everything sorted. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update of what's been going on. you know, the last couple videos were me doing my sorter, and I did a bunch of kind of showing off working. Now I thought I'd just do a little bit of showing off. I tend to have a little bit easier time showing off what I've done than showing off what I'm doing as I'm doing it, because I'm never sure how much to edit. That's why I kind of fooled with that time lapse, although I did lose a little bit, which is one of the reasons I did that big time lapse in the other video. Um, I'm playing with time lapses and trying to get stuff done. I don't know how much I want to do on camera. So I'm kind of figuring that out. That's why I always have a little bit easier time just kind of doing stuff and then like jumping in and saying, "Hey, look, this is what I've done." But next video, I am sure it's going to be me doing a couple things. That making... Oh, it's... Okay, it's the wood. I thought the bed was creaking. I swear to God, like, you know, they added some new sounds and stuff. Like, I totally thought that the bed was creaking when I was getting up on it. That was weird. Okay, anyway, yeah, so the next video is gonna be probably me doing a little bit of stuff. I know we're getting ready to finish up hopefully finish up that slime farm real soon. We're just doing a bunch of digging. I've got the platforms done. We're digging out, and then we're gonna put in the AFK area and kind of clear out anything in the surrounding area so that slimes can't spawn outside of the farm. But yeah, so anyway, I hope you are enjoying the content, the gameplay, building, all that kind of stuff. If you are, then please do remember to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.